Hello friends, welcome back to another exciting episode. Today we talk about James Taylor, one of my favorites and the icon, I think, of singer-songwriters. This is the song that really started it all off. Something in the way she moves, of course an inspiration also for George Harrison in his classic Something. And before we begin, friends, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Love to have you aboard. Lots of great comments coming in. It's a young channel. We're just getting going, and it's great to have you along the journey. So please don't forget to subscribe. So when we open the song, we could use an A7 form here. You could also use the A form. You may or may not want to use that third string. Of course, with finger picking in the James Taylor style is the three fingers on the top three strings. On the bottom three strings, you're playing all the bass notes with the thumb. So we start off in the A chord, and we're going to simply pick the A bass, D bass, and then we'll play the second and third finger to give us the opening chord. And then we'll just slide up to a B minor form, if you will, but basically taking the second finger as our guide and sliding up to the fourth string and then putting the first finger in, almost basically an A minor 7 form or a C chord form, right? So we're playing the A7 and we're coming up to the B minor. And of course, with James Taylor, it's very interesting. The picking process of James Taylor is especially important, where we play the bass notes and the melody notes because they fit perfectly into the form. And if you are to stray away from this too much, you actually lose the flavor of the harmonic sound. It's kind of interesting. So we're going with the A, and then we're going to come up here and we're going to go and start on the F sharp, right? F sharp to D with the thumb and second finger, and that bass note, which gives us a real cool sound. So it's thumb, 2, thumb, 1, and then back to the thumb. So we've got dun, dun, dun. And if you want, when you end it, you can finish off with a couple more notes. And this is your introduction. And then we're into the verse. And so when we play the verse, we're going to again play the A and then this B minor form, which kind of gives us the 11 and the F sharp, the 13 of the A, right? So it's almost like a jazz chord. In the way she moves, and I'm going to come up here again. You could come back here to the A, and then E minor, D, and then we bring the second finger out, which gives us the D sus2, right? And that G comes up, plays the bass for the G. So, and then we're to the A sus2, the classic suspension, which is just a draw straight down, and then a hammer on. Okay, so it's the basic hammer on, and we see the tab there. Okay, and then the next line, we go to the E minor again. Seems to leave this trouble. And now this is where the bass notes have become very important in the song because they actually enhance the performance. So we've got E minor, and then this troubled F sharp G world, this troubled world F sharp G C, and then back to the D sus. And now we're going to play a B and C bass, da da da, to emphasize the D sus. So that gives us a pretty cool sound there. So we've got, that seems to leave this troubled world behind. Do, do, do. And Now again, if I'm feeling down and blue, I'm troubled by some foolish game. Okay, basically the same thing again, right? And then she's always seems to make me change my mind. So that time we do the same beginning and we finish with an A sus instead of a D sus the first time. The A sus sets us up now for the chorus. Now in the chorus, we're going to play I feel fine anytime she's around me now. Again with the A sus. So A, E minor, and D, pretty basic chords. A sus. And now we go to the F sharp minor, which is just a bar across. She's around me now. And to the B minor, okay? Almost all the time. Now this is very cool. Where we're playing that B minor, we take the bar off and we get the E bass. And that E bass with the B minor gets us like an E9 feel. Again, a very jazzy harmony there. And of course, James Taylor playing those bass notes at key moments to give the chord real flavor. So we go, she's around me now, almost all the time. Okay, and then if I'm well, you can tell she is with me now. Again, a suspension, and then again a sharp minor, will be with me now, quite a long, long time. The E bass with that B minor, such a cool sound. Long, long time, and I feel fine. And we get our suspension blockbuster there, okay? So we're getting A suspension, and then to the G, and to the D, and then back to the A for the suspension again. And you can do this in different ways. However you want to feel the piece. But basically, there's an A suspension, a G. You could even do a suspension on the D also, and then back to the A. Could do something like that, a little D suspension in there too. Now this takes us to the bridge. Every now and then the things, okay, again, we're getting bass notes that are in key moments in this tune. We're playing the D, and then we're going to a C. Now you can keep that D form and go to the C bass. Remember before we went to the G bass, go into the D sus form with that C bass, and then we're going to go to a B bass, back to the C, and to the D. So we've got every now and then the things I lean on lose their meaning, lose their meaning. So you got the B, B, C, up to the D. And you're going to do that again. And I find myself careening in places. Again, we've got the C. We can keep that D in place, which gives us a little add 9 on the C. Okay, in places where I should not. Back to the B. Go. Now we've got the E minor, 7. And when we go to the A and we keep that D there, we've got the A sus 4. And so you can keep that D there for this whole phrase and get a pretty nice sound. Find myself careening in places where I should not, let me go. And you see how we did that? We never moved that third finger. And then we go, she's got the power to go. Again, B, C, find me. And B, C, D. Of the happiness again, D. Now we're going down to the A, and we're going to the B minor. And then again, we take the B bar off and we get that E sound. So, of the happiness and good times that I know, well, I guess I just had to know them. And then we've got that bridge complete. And that's basically the whole song. The next part of the song is again with verse and then chorus, and then we're done. So the key moments in the song are, of course, the A suspension, the classic A suspension. You could do the same thing with the D suspension. And again, looking at those tabs, you can see how that works. And then this very cool B to C with the D chord underneath it, which gives it a really cool sound, a little bit of movement. The way that these bass notes are placed in this song is really genius. Doing so much with so little, and really a great tune. And so when you get this down, you want to do it exactly like James Taylor did it. You can put the capo on the 2nd fret. Something in the way she moves looks my way or calls my name. That seems to leave this trouble behind. I'm feeling down and blue, or troubled by some foolish game. She always seems to make me change my mind. I feel fine anytime she's around me now. She's around me now, almost all the time. If I'm well, you can tell that she's been with me now. She's been with me now quite a long time, and I feel fine. Every now and then the things I lean on lose their meaning, and I find myself careening in places where I should not let me go. She has the power to go where no one else can find me, yes, and silently remind me of the happiness and good times that I know. Well, I guess I just have to know them. Isn't what she's got to say, or how she thinks or where she's been. To me, the words are nice the way they sound. Like to hear them best that way. Doesn't matter what they mean. She says them mostly just to calm me down. And I feel fine anytime she's around me now. She's around me now, almost all the time. If I'm well, you can tell that she is with me now. She's been with me now quite a long time, and I feel fine. So friends, I hope that helps you out. A great tune, a great picking tune, key moments for the bass notes. It's really cool to see how the bass notes can make chords sound really different and really fill out a nice harmonic background for your singer-songwriter. Great song for a gig. Throw it into your repertoire. I hope that helps you out a little bit. Again, any comments, musical comments, always welcome. And I wish you the best. Until next time, my friends, have a great, great time playing that guitar.